We are live. We are rocking and rolling. The Edgewater Race Report is back. Hey, this place is absolutely packed. Happy hour underway here at Frogtown.
Yep.
Audrey's Frogtown.
Yes.
Hey, I got to tell you something.
New and improved.
New and improved, better than ever, moving and grooving. But I'll tell you what's blowing me away here. It's little after 5:06 here on the East Coast. That's where you watch us the most. But hey, we are back in here, Edgewater Race Report, Rick Vickery, Rob Wiley. Rob, it's taken us an hour to get live here. We set up an hour ago. You are Frogtown famous, man. People want to talk to you, man. As soon as you walk through the door, people want to know, when are we ready to run this year?
When are we racing again? Middle of March.
We got Groundhog's Day right now. We have got, according to what's his name up there?
Puxatawny Phil.
I was going to call him Filibuster Phil, but I got the Phil part right.
Puxatawny Phil.
Okay, 6 more weeks, which that kind of coincides with the schedule.
6 more weeks, because in 6 more weeks, March 18th.
Ooh, perfect timing here. March 18th.
We have our Street Tire Madness, Mania, as we call it.
Ooh, yeah, brother. Street Tire Madness coming at you. Yeah. The Macho Man, if you would, my wrestling, my love of pro wrestling and all that. Wrestling and racing, it is what I love. But yes, sir. Hey, we're down here at Frogtown Tavern coming at you. Let some people come into the chat. We got some viewers coming on. We've got some comments coming in already. Hey, we encourage you. Please share. First of all, like this thing, and then share across the board. We want people to engage with us as we're coming at you, getting ready for the official launch of Season 2 of the Race Report. These are kind of our pillars. Some great conversations. Hey, baby, it's cold outside. We bustled up to the fire.
And it's really warm, I'm telling you.
As we are getting ready to fire it up for the 2023 season. But, I think, a very great way to start this episode here is to look back at how we honored the 2022 season. And what a banger, man. It was actually the first time I got to enjoy one, going to the banquet. Great turnout, smiling faces, great conversation, so much going on.
If you did not make it this year, make plans for it next year. Don't miss it. It's a great time. Gave away a ton of swag, ton of gifts, a lot of discount coupons. It was worth it.
I was absolutely blown away, by the generosity from the sponsors, especially there with the discounts, the swag giveaways, all that, and then just to see the pure joy as you give out the bracket racers, the champions, their payouts, their great conversation. Hey, they love Edgewater here. There's people they are ready to go here, baby. But there at the event, great food all around.
Our class winners were very gracious and talked about how they started drag racing and what it meant to them to win this season. It was nice talk and went really well.
I really love the backstory. It's you can go fast as you want, that first to that finish line. But when it comes to connecting to an audience and connecting with your competition, your brother, and inside of it, it's about that story.
Yeah.
It's about personalities. It's about passion.
If you notice, every one of them was very humble.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Where is the bad boy of racing at Edgewater, man? Where's the Stone Cold, the Rock, the Ric Flair?
That's only on TV.
Wait. No. Don't spoil anything for me.
Don't want to spoil it. Yeah, the drama, the so-called drama is just for TV. But I didn't say that.
We're going to try a great new option here. On the live versions. We're playing through some things, hoping to bring you just a totally new experience with Season 2 when we get going here in a couple of weeks. But we wanted to do a share screen here, so I have to get into this. I want to share the screen. That's what we're going to do here. And we're going to kind of relive a little bit of the sights that we saw during the banquet. You look at the turnout here. Such a beautiful facility there in Cheviot and at the gardens above the Elks.
Yeah, Tony Walters does a great job with giving us a great deal on using this place, and always very gracious. If you need to have banquets and things like that, you need to look into it.
But I promise I'll stop mentioning wrestling here. But could you believe I got a wrestling ring in that place at a couple shows? It's such an intimate, great venue. Everyone had a tremendous time. Let's go through some of these photos here. Hey, we know that guy. We know him. Yeah, this was the master of ceremonies. He was setting some things up. Talk about, I was asking for a rock star. I think we got one right here.
Yeah, just incredibly gracious. Probably the best talk of any of them up there last night. He just loves to come down to the racetrack. We don't have a lot of people in the motorcycle class yet. We're working on building that for this year. Just very gracious, loves to come to the racetrack, and he's a very good racer and a great person.
I got to tell you, I love this kid. He's always up in the tower. He's breaking down race by race. You tell he's eager to get back to it. He's recovering right now. He's ready to go.
Yeah, and Jitters, he's really good at letting go of that button. Kid's great at racing. I see him when he gets a little bit older here, working his way into a long car, big car, and having a great time.
All right, I love this one. Hey, this is that. Hey girl, how you doing? Look.
And Tanner, I'll tell you what, Tanner walked in, and I didn't recognize him at first. A little bit different look when he's not at the racetrack.
Well, did you mention that? You know, the hair blowing there and
the hat,
and the drag suit. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, we might have a new calendar guy. We're going to talk about those calendars a little bit later here, so hold tight for those. We'll go through it. Hey, this is what people love, right? The handouts. You know, you get something. Well, you're looking for the handshake. Looks like he handed you a bill.
Always. See, the problem I didn't have a wireless mic, so I'm stuck. I'm tagged.
You had kind of. You're on that short leash. You're on that short leash there.
Trying to stick my hand out there.
Great picture here is they come up and accept their awards. There's sweet envelopes. Gotta look through and through here. Everybody coming up, you know. Hey, beard of the year.
I don't know if I'm rubbing Brian's back or stroking his beard or what right there.
Your hand is lost in there.
Brian's always got great photos of my father. He's always said whenever he finds a new one, sends them out. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely love that. But I think this is one of the better speeches of the night. You know, just Johnny rallying everybody around the Edgewater movement.
Yeah, Johnny did a great job and great racer, whether he's racing in sportsman or in pro.
Guy's a winner everywhere.
Yes.
More handshakes here. Gotta love the love the hoodie, the zip up there that we got. We're coming out here, Rob. See, one that really sticks out to you, is just they love, the envelope is what it's really about. You get that. It's not so much about what's inside of the envelope. It's about the dedication and throughout the entire year, being there, making those runs.
Yeah, we gave a lot of money with our points program this year, and I'm actively searching for new sponsors and getting people signing up, and gonna make it even bigger this year as well. We'll get more details on that coming out shortly.
All right, I'm looking at this one here. You look at the eyes. He's got that envelope, and he's looking at that table like, honey, I might want a divorce. I'm taking this cash and running, man. I'm joking.
And in the background, you notice Dave Deal did a great job from High Performance Motorsports. So did a nice loop with lots of great pictures and photos from cars this year.
Absolutely, the real deal. He's so passionate about being there and sharing his gift. Just to watch every race weekend and do the end. We got another great beard here. Going through some of these here, we've got a few. Did you guys plan that? The Plaid brothers?
I think we did.
With the Plaid brothers. You might have been confused, man. You just shortchanged him on that one. Let's go through, really just, especially getting through everybody having a tremendous time, enjoying themselves, collecting great speeches. You really got those people who took the time to really put over it. Hey, I know that guy in the corner there. Yeah, the old geezer award, man. Yeah. All right, let's take a moment just to talk about the old geezer award.
Well, every year, it's been. You can see how many pins that are on the hat. It got started a long time ago, but the person has to be over 60 years old, and the person who wins from the year before gets to pick the person for the next one, and they have to put a pin on it that will best represents who they were, and they keep the hat for a year, and it gets going back around. So
I absolutely
Eric Halberstadt was nominated this year.
I love it. You know what? That's probably one of the most honored trophies that you have, and the recipient, just given it. Hey, this is cool. This is cool. Everybody was excited waiting for this. Look at these youngsters, man. This is the next generation. You gotta love seeing this.
Yeah, little ones on the practice tree.
It's the practice tree competition.
Yeah, we gave away some good money there. The last four chopped it up a little bit, and it was fun.
It's so cool, to see something like that, and what it means to growing an audience, building a bubble that people just want to be involved in everything that's happening at Edgewater.
Good stuff.
Well, we're looking at this past celebration of Edgewater, the Racers Awards program. It is Groundhog Day. It was as we record here, February 2nd. Prediction of 6 more weeks of winter. It coincides perfectly with the start date.
As long as it's nice and warm come mid-March, I'll be happy.
Well, and that's what we're looking at. And I think, as we close out this episode, a few things here. We're going to hit on 2 points because at the end, we're going to do our sales pitch because we're growing, we're mowing through Cincinnati. This is one of the best pro sports franchises that any sponsor that can be with here at Edgewater. But let's talk about
just the amount of people that are going to come through the facility this year. Our 2 major races with the Nitro Chaos and the Night of Fire. We're hoping to get a bunch of people in the door and build it into 2 really large franchises that people look forward to and drive for hours to come see each year.
You know what I really was going to ask you about a couple of things here first, but let's go right into it. When we look at the Bengals, white hot.
Yep.
UC football, going to big club, white hot. The Reds. Yeah. We love the Cyclones. I don't personally get, but I'm not going to dismiss it. FC.
Yep.
I think right there in the conversation should be Edgewater.
I haven't been to their new stadium, but I've been to a few
Beautiful
games.
Stadium. Beautiful
very
stadium.
well done.
But in that, when we're talking about sports franchises where you're going to get bang for buck, see competition, that's absolutely amazing. The most friendly athletes.
And you're just not watching kick a ball around.
We're not here to knock the other ones. We're pumping up. Yeah.
I know.
So these are wheels that go around. They go
hundreds
fast.
of millions of people love soccer, so I'm not trying to put it down. I know another sport that we like a lot.
But honestly, here you talk bang for the buck coming down to Edgewater. Such an amazing experience.
Yep. Week in, week out, there's always great things to see, and in our big races, we got a lot of really cool stuff that's coming this year. Working our butt off to get more events in, bigger events, and just more exciting and great things to make the experience for the spectator and the racers to be just so much better, top notch, and just make it one big weekend family home.
Well, when you talk about where you're going here in that family home, Edgewater is about family, and I think it was very remarkable. Kind of joking with Rob before we went on there, Frogtown Famous. So many people walk up to him before every show we do here, and they honestly thank him from a handshake to a hug, and they talk about the memories that they had at Edgewater. It's honestly quite moving to hear what the family, what the organization has meant to this community. And I guess it was, going into this year, you guys took over. Your dad passed away during the shutdown. Prior to that, I'm sure you guys rallied. Like, let's do this. We got to get with that. And then you get hit with this ultimate sledgehammer.
Yeah, like I've told before, we took all of our working capital. Took it into improvements in the facility to make the place a nicer place to race. I talked to a bunch of people and
now real talk. It's real talk. When you guys sat down and I'm sure it was a very intimate setting, and tears were shed, and things. Was it what was Dad doing? Can we fulfill his visions?
It was, we met after my father passed away, and it was just a brutal cold day in December, walking through the facility, and myself being, owning my own business, and I'm working 78 hours a week. I didn't get down to the racetrack a whole lot, and I was sad to see, what had happened. It just, the setting, the windy, super cold day, dreary, Cincinnati winter, and to see things just in the shape that they had gotten to be. And I don't think my father had any idea that we'd have any interest in keeping it going. We figured we would just sell and move on. But, we tried to.
I'm really going to guess, never having the privilege, the honor to meet the old man, if you will. But, just meeting all, you and your brothers, the family, they raised people that were go-getters. Paved your path, find your way here. But it's funny how, sometimes it brings you back.
Yeah.
And I think what's so incredible is the nucleus, the passion, the synergy that you guys have brought back into.
I've running the place for the last few years. What I found out is, you're always looking to, any business has to evolve. Every business has to,
well, that's a trick, though.
Yeah,
you got to look at times.
How do you evolve properly? Because if you don't stay current, you're going to die. You're either growing or you're dying. There's no way. Businesses don't just stay flat for all time. You're either working on growing or you're not working on dying, and you're dying. So, the way my father always did something, I'm like, okay, well, you get ideas, and I like to talk to a lot of people and just pick brains and things like that. And like, okay, let's try doing it this way, and then we'll go do it another way, and then there's all this new set of problems that come up with this, and you look back, and I'm under the realization everything my father did, he did everything for a logical reason. Just years of experience of doing it a certain way, and just he was really consistent with that. That's what we're trying to do, is just make everything consistent on how we do.
I got to tell you that it's kind of magical to see, because I know you guys have got so much feedback over here, positive, negative. It was this way, it should be this, that way, all this, but you got to juggle all of that. But you got to find your own direction, and you're trying to make it work. I'm going to do Carlos Martin here. I'm ready for race season.
Carlos is an awesome fan. Really like him. Very nice guy. He's down. He's one of the best supporters we have at Edgewater. And hey, if I could have every fan like Carlos, it would be awesome.
Daryl Robson, that's there. More quarter milers.
Yeah, we are. We're bringing you, and I just got two really nice sponsors to sign up for our Quick 8 program. We're debuting that at our Nitro Chaos.
A marquee event this year.
Yeah, it's going to be quarter mile outlaw, so it's run what you brung. It's going to be heads up pro tree, good old school, simple, understand. First one to the finish line wins. Racing.
Isn't that racing? Isn't that racing?
It is. But sometimes, the way things have gotten with
that's racing to a lot of people. Line up and go.
Oh, right. I understand. I understand and appreciate bracket racing. A lot of your lower information could be taken derogatory, but people who don't understand bracket racing, they don't get it. When you're around it, you don't understand the complexity of it and what goes into it, and why those people that are so good, and why they're over and over again that good. So we got some more quarter mile racing that people have been clamoring for, and
that gives me a good idea for as we're getting ready for kickoff 6 weeks away. Gives me a great idea for a showtime. Strategies of bracket racing. We're gonna have somebody come on with us for that one. Yeah, but before we get out of here, Rob, we're kind of against the clock. We've had great people watching us here. We peaked there a couple dozen, and we're growing and growing each and every time out. Our watchbacks are amazing as we grow the show. Looking forward to season 2. But I know you got everything ready to go in this calendar, buddy.
Yeah, in the calendar, and also, like I said, I've been working on sponsorships, and I've been
He
working
always
with.
jumps me, man. He always
I'm
jumps me.
sorry. We'll go back to this, but I always, I get one subject in my mind. I want to get that handled, but we're gonna
Hey, it's your show.
We're on our podcast. We're gonna do podcasts from our sponsors' facilities.
Ooh, I absolutely. Hey, this news to me, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely love it. We're going to be as we are here. You know, we've developed a great friendship with Frogtown.
Yep.
Right across the street, you know, it's great here. But all those people that want to buy into this incredible franchise, it's a sports franchise, great entertainment company, where thousands of people are showing up at Edgewater. Get on board. Hey, we'll come out. Me and Ray. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll up the ante. We got great sponsors. Anybody out there, we'll show up at your place. Hey, if you'll join into the sponsorship, we'll do a trivia night. We'll bring some racers out for trivia night. Hey, we'll show up. We'll have fun.
Yep.
Do a live record.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun. I just talked and confirmed with Jay Grisham today that we're commissioning Jay from Chassis Doctors, which is a sponsor of ours. Is building us 2 winter circles, one that's strictly for Cincy Street Nights, another one that's for our bracket program and everything else. I already got one of the wings. We got a wing on each side, a centerpiece for the winter circles that are going to be in every picture. I've already got one of the wings sold for the Cincy Street Nights. I'm pretty sure I've got the other one sold, and we're good sponsorship opportunities for those to be in the winter circle every single time people make it.
If you're a tri-state, if you're within 200 miles, 2.5 hours of Cincinnati, this is a great opportunity. One of the best ROIs, returns on investment, is at that track. Thousands of people through. You want to be a part of this thing.
Everybody's clamoring for that quarter-mile race and looking at the feed here. I'd like to try if you guys that want quarter-mile racing, you come support us. We can find the sponsorships to support us. We're going to have this quarter-mile quick 8 program, and we'll do it once a month like everybody wants. It's just got to make it feasible for everybody, and we will definitely do it. I love it. You know.
Hey, and that's one of the most beautiful part there. It is when we listen to people. That's kind of why we start to get some feedback, to talk out there. Let people in. Again, hey, if you know a racer that you want to hear, hey, they love it behind that wheel. They are shy behind this microphone. I was at the banquet, man. No, Rick, you guys do a good enough job. Like, come on, guys, who better to guide you through than me? But Rob,
it's pretty easy when you've got somebody else that can help.
You've been at it now. We're starting season 2. Yeah. I know you were nervous as hell when we started. Yeah. You have found a groove.
Yeah, you get more comfortable with it over time, and
now,
it flows, and it's so much easier when you've got somebody.
When we get into the race season, because we want to keep going live. I showed Rob the ins and outs, how we go live, even in different locations and all that, and how it's going to look. The trick is going to be him reading the winners. He's gonna have to because those are the outtakes. I have saved all those. One day we might have a DVD or something I release where it's all the outtakes where Rob just gets frustrated if he missed a page or something like that.
Oh, we had to go over. Oh, don't cut that off. Let's do this over.
If we can average over 60 in Super Pro this year, I'll release those outtakes. I will release those outtakes. I saved every bit
old
of those
bloopers.
We can average over 60 in Super Pro throughout the bracket season, yes. But, Rob, we have got everything we need. I know you want to pitch that. The tentative schedule. Yes. The calendar is ready.
Yeah, the calendar's ready. I mean, we start, like I said, the Street Tire Mania on the 18th of March. Put it in your calendar. Don't miss it. Get a little practice at the tree. And then we got our first bracket race on the 19th on Sunday. Then we go in the –
Ooh, it's coming up, baby. You talk about kicking off March Madness. I'm looking at it right now. That's 24.
And then we're right into our first 2-day Cincy Street Nights on the 24th and 25th of March. Wow, crazy! We'll have tune and test on the 26th, and then we roll right into April. And April starts, boom. We're right into it. A lot of great stuff. In April, on the 15th, we have our first point series race. And we're doing 15 of those this year to make it easier for everybody, even people from other tracks, to come and race in our bracket program. And again, we got our Cincy Street Nights, and we're going to have our our Dragonfly Foundation benefit, which it just keeps growing every year, which is an awesome
our first of the year.
Our first of the year, and it's awesome Muscle Car Sunday. It's an incredible cause. We've got
Nitro Chaos.
Nitro Chaos. The Thursday before that, we're going to have a slick tire only tune-in test, and it's going to be because we have Pro Mods, and we got these cars that can run 350s in the 8th, and we're going to do the same type of prep on Thursday night. So it's slick tire only, and if you want really good prep, that'd be a great one to come down and test.
Well, Rob, where can all the race fanatics, those in the pits, where can they pick up one of these new schedules?
I've got a box of these that I'm saving. We'll have them for sale. A lot of great pictures of our class winners and runner-ups, and our great thing. And then just we'll have them for sale in our gift shop until they run out. I would get them early.
Well, I'd say get them early so you don't miss a date.
Definitely.
As we are again 6 weeks away from firing them up, getting them ready. I'm excited, man. I know you are.
I'm a little nervous.
Hey, you're excited for sleepless nights?
And I've been writing down all the stuff that needs to get done.
Bright and early.
Pages long, so I'm just trying to cross them off the list and get them going. Get some great sponsors. Our first 2 days Cincy Street Nights, we've got $10,000 to win guaranteed. It's the first race of the World Series of Dope Prep, and they have a big tire class, and we're trying to get some sponsors, have a real nice payout for that as well. So it's going to be a big weekend. So.
Hey, we are looking forward to that. Looking into that crystal ball, see who's going to win it all each and every weekend. So much fun and runs to be had. Ladies and gentlemen, it is February 2nd. We are 6 weeks away from firing it up, baby.
It's ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. You're ready. Hey, but before we get to that track, Rob and I will be back before then.
Oh, yeah.
A little more detail on some special events that are going on, some attractions like that. Hey, help us grow the show. Just don't like it. Please share it. Let people know to come watch us. Next episode, we promise to be a little better. We're going to give you a couple days advertisement to tune in, lock in, to join us. Hey, we're just growing this show. This year, season 2, it's going to be great here on the Race Report.
And I'll have the rules. It hasn't been put out yet, but we're getting the flyer together for it. We're going to have a nitrous only small tire race at Nitro Chaos as well.
Whoa!
So we're getting I'm getting sponsors for that. We're getting the rules set up for it. So it's going to be nitrous only cars, small tire shootout. It's going to go along with our our quarter mile heads up outlaw race, our Nitro Chaos, our Pro Mods, and our Scott Rods AA gas. It's going to be a huge weekend. For a lot cheaper than NPK.
How can you not be hyped about this, baby? How can you not be hyped about this right now? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, race fanatics. As always, this is the Race Report. I'm Rick Vickery. This is Rob Wiley. We're still getting practice. We'll see them
at the track.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
1. I'll let you do it. You're the boss. I'll let you do it.
1, 2, 3. At the track. There we go. All right.